have no idea. They wouldn't let me near. I break stuff.
It's only the most sad thing discovered from ancient Egypt.
We were digging in the Valley of Kings, searching for Knappich jars holding Tut's organs.
You know King Tut's guts?
And you won't believe what we stumbled upon.
Look, they're carrying it in now.
I bet it's a pyramid.
There it was inside a long forgotten tomb.
We found a mummy, oh what a mummy, out in the desert sands. We found a mummy, a little gummy, where can we wash our hands? Oh, it's Egyptian royalty, from in the 15th century. Though many folks have searched, we found it first. We found a mummy, oh what a mummy. I hope it isn't cursed. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy. I think I have it here. They found a mummy, and we're no dummies. We're getting out of here. Green. 1,000 years and more it lasts. This sucker was kept under wraps. Did you see that? I think it winked at me. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy, and now it's his story. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy, and now it's his story.
Professor Farouk, have you had a chance to examine the mummy? Appleby, sir. I'm a new intern at the museum.
Well, Miss Appleby, I was just doing a bit of research. This specimen is puzzling.
Indeed, definitely 18th dynasty, a royal burial, and a woman.
Very good, Appleby. Did you see the fruit they found in baskets marked with the Pharaoh's seal?
That was from the tomb? I thought it was lunch.
You ate the fruit? That was a present historical artifact.
It tasted terrible.
It was 3,500 years old.
Well, I once had a Twinkie near that old from a 7-Eleven, and it tasted fine. So, have you identified the mummy yet?
Hatshepsut.
Really? You think so? That would be amazing.
I didn't say that.
Stop fooling around.
I'm not. I didn't say anything.
That's funny because I could have sworn I heard you say.
Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut.
Run for your life, Professor. It's alive.
Hatshepsut.
I'm sorry, eating your fruit. It was an accident. I'll buy you some new fruit. How about a cherry Slurpee? Oh, please don't eat me.
I'm just messing with you. You should have seen the look on your face.
It is Hatshepsut. I recognize you from the carvings on your temple.
That's me, the most successful female pharaoh in all of Egyptian history.
But how are you,
The question is not how I am here, but why. Once I found myself out of the tomb, I realized I had a chance to set the record straight.
You mean how you squeezed your stepson out of the king's?
I did not. My father, Tut the First, was a great pharaoh. My husband, Tut the Second, was a great pharaoh. When he died, he named my stepson Tut the Third to be pharaoh.
But he was a young boy, and you were supposed to look after
And that's
him.
what I did. I just kind of took over the role of king, till he could grow up.
For 22 years?
He was a late bloomer. And yeah, I wanted to be a great pharaoh too.
what did the Egyptians think of a woman becoming king?
Oh, they were not happy. At least the first. You should have seen them. Here, let me show you the past.
Can you believe it? You know what happened the last time we had a female king? Disastrous, that's what.
When was that?
300 years ago. It feels like yesterday.
I mean, it's bad enough when a woman acts as regent or a boy king, but actually taking over the power?
I bet we don't survive for 10 years.
I bet the pyramids don't survive 10 years.
It's so exciting. Hatshepsut is in this very museum.
I know, she always treated us well.
Of course, we were Egyptian gods. But she has dozens to choose from, but we were her favorites. I miss being adored. I get so tired of these swords.
Josh, here they come.
Back to your places.
Would you look at these, Frida? Statues of genuine Egyptian gods.
Ooh, Fred, take my picture with this one.
Click! Who is that? And why does he look like a cow?
It says this here is Hathor, a cow-form goddess of joy and love.
What's not to love? Just think of all those burgers!
And this is Packet, a lioness war deity. A lioness, Fred, and such nice fingernails.
A lioness, you say? I was almost eaten alive by a kitten once. It lived under my Buster cousin's house. It grabbed me by my sock and walked on my under the porch, and it almost tried to drag me to my death.
Come on, Fred, we gotta catch the cruise up to the pyramids.
Yeah, all the way up the Nile? You got the drama, me?
I can't take it anymore. It's not up the Nile, it's down the Nile.
Look, Fred, this one's talking to you.
Yeah, must be one of them animatronical devices.
I am Mama, the creator god, and here at Thebes, there's a 250-acre temple complex dedicated to me.
Isn't he the cutest?
If you learn nothing else about Egypt, you must learn this. The Nile flows north from here in Thebes, then to the Delta, and then to the Mediterranean Sea.
North, you sure?
Trust us.
Yeah, trust us.
Oh my god.
I want to clarify something. You noticed that Elliot was was holding a script. We had one boy call in sick today, so Elliot volunteered to do this part. So Elliot, thank you for doing the part.
One thing that you ought to know, Upper Egypt's down below. I can tell that I just blew your mind. Here's another thing you'll love, Lower Egypt's up above. That's the way the Nile is designed. North, north, the Nile flows north, right into the sea. North, north, the Nile flows north. Nile flows north. Up into the famous strip, flowing down the Mississippi. He was heading south, oh what a sack. Here in Egypt, on a boat, just one way you're gonna float, downstream towards the top part of your map. North, north, the Nile flows north, right into the sea. North, north, the Nile flows north. The Nile flows north, the Nile flows north, the Nile flows north, the Nile flows north.
Don't be ridiculous, Ellen.
No, really, Professor, I'm not kidding. The statue of Hathor just slapped me on my tush.
She was always a playful goddess, and I really needed the laugh.
Are you kidding? You were a pharaoh. You were like a god. You could do anything you wanted. You could get front row tickets for the San Francisco Giants.
The king had a tremendous number of duties. The people looked to the pharaoh for success in everything.
Just ask this farmer and his wife.
Excuse me, but I was wondering what you were hoping to get from the new pharaoh.
Will the sun coming up each morning be a good start?
Sure, who doesn't like a beautiful sunrise?
No, I mean the actual sun coming up each morning.
And going down in the evening. And we can use some more universal justice.
You expect the pharaoh to do that?
Who else?
But we're especially worried about the flooding of the Nile.
Not much land to grow things here in the desert. We need the Nile to flood over its banks each year and spreads a nice layer of silt so we can plant.
But if the Nile floods too much, it wipes out our houses and villages.
That's the pharaoh's job too?
Of course, the king has friends in high places, if you know what I mean.
I just hope this one can get the job done right.
Just last year, the floodwaters came over my head. There were fish in the fig trees, putting rocks in our beds, and our children got moldy and covered with crud. Bring us a nice little flood. Bring us a nice little flood. Just a sweet layer of mud, something between a tsunami and done. Bring us a nice little flood. If the rivers won't flood and we replenish the land, then our farms become 3,000 miles of sand. You can plow the Sahara, but nothing will budge. Bring us a nice little flood. Bring us a nice little flood. Just a sweet layer of mud, something between a tsunami and done. Bring us a nice little flood.
I don't like to boast, but I was good with floods. My greatest triumph, though, was probably the training expedition I sent to the land of Hunt.
Okay, man, we're finally here. Let's get ready to do some training on behalf of King Hatshepsut.
We were on that ship for days. Where are we again?
I've told you 100 times.
Just say it once more. Please.
Okay, this is the last time. We have come to the land of Punt. There's nothing funny about that name. Punt is a great land in eastern Africa.
And right through that pass over there is the kingdom of Kish.
So you mean?
That's right. We're on an expedition to Punt, Pass, and Kick.
It's time to shape up. The pharaoh has sent us on this great expedition to swap worthless trinkets with the natives in return for valuable commodities.
Excellent! Just look at all these suckers. Trading partners.
Fan out and start trading. Hatshepsut will be famous for this trip. If you're lucky, your face will be carved on one of her temple walls someday.
I love being an imperialist.
Just one second. Is Elizabeth Pratt up here? Anybody say Elizabeth? Okay.
elephant tusks.
And the monkeys.
She brought back monkeys?
Baboons, I think.
Doesn't your friend wish to have a monkey?
No, that's his nephew. Everybody makes that mistake. I always wondered what the nobles in my royal court really thought about me. They had to suck up when I was around, but the palace was always full of political intrigue. There was only one man I really trusted, Cinnamon.
Hatshepsut, my king, my queen, my pharaoh.
You don't have to do that every time we meet. Why the hurry?
I've come with news. I've brought the obelisks, the big ones, the giant ones, 100 feet tall and 350 tons each for the temple in Karnak.
Well done, Cinnamon. You never fail me.
Oh, and I brought you this picture of a sphinx. I drew my face on it. Well, your majesty.
I think he has a crush on me.
It hurts to admit, but I may have been wrong about Hatshepsut.
Ooh, good. Let's listen in.
Yeah, the Nile is flooded perfectly. The army has been victorious. The Nile is flooded perfectly.
And she brought us monkeys.
It seems she has truly established Ma'at.
Ma'at is balance, order, and justice. Ma'at is very important to us Egyptians. It means that the universe is in harmony. And who is responsible for securing Ma'at? Say moi.
Maybe Hatshepsut isn't so bad after all. It has been surprising. The sun comes up each day, and then sets every evening. Guess we'll be okay. Sure, the Pharaoh's a woman, so who would have thought? Yeah, we got mocked. Though I have been against it, the Nile still is here. The desert didn't get us, not too bad a year. Sure, the king is the queen, all our fears were for naught. Yeah, we got mocked. Yeah, we got mocked. Balance and harmony, that's the way to go. Balance and harmony, that's the job of our CEO.
The big guy, our woman, Pharaoh.
Has been surprising. The sun comes up each day, and then sets every evening. Guess we'll be okay. Sure, the Pharaoh's a woman, so who would have thought? Yeah, we got mocked. Yeah, we got mocked.
Well, would you look at that? Those nobles didn't even notice that we were alive.
They must have important things to think about.
Yeah, like how many goose feathers it takes to stuff one of their pillows.
You know, I wouldn't swap lives with them for a second, not even with the Pharaoh.
No?
Well, maybe for a second, 2 or 3 seconds tops.
Wouldn't you like it if I smelled like exotic perfumes?
Now that you mention it, it just smells a lot like fish these days.
Oh, that's a new fragrance I've been trying out. Eau de tilapia, fresh from the Nile.
Well, I like it. See, we don't need any of that rich stuff.
We don't need servants, don't need 10 houses. We don't need big tunes, sure don't need 5 spouses. We got just enough of our sons and daughters. We get all the rest from the river waters. If king, king, king. I would not change a single thing if I were a king. Don't need more farmland, got enough for plowing. Everyone's equal, don't need people bowing. Wish our kids could read and figure out the scribblings, but at least they won't have to marry siblings. If I were a king, 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 I would not change a single thing if I were a king. Maybe I would take a break from begging, or someone else might leave a bit for me. And maybe if they said work on that temple, I say not now, I'm watching the TV. If I were a king, 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 I would not change a single thing if I were a king. If I were a king.
So, Samuel, you want to get the Pharaoh a gift?
Just a little something to show her how much I appreciate the great job she's doing.
Why don't you just tell her how you feel?
What?
Sure, when you're just sitting down for bread and root beer tomorrow night, just spill it.
I can't do that.
Sure you can. You're an important man. Still in the state of London.
Overseer of all royal works.
Tutor of the Harris.
Royal catwalker.
I'm not the royal catwalker. Look, I've come to you because you're Hatshepsut's most trusted servants. What would really impress her?
How about a solid gold frisbee?
I already gave her one for her birthday. It flew about 3 feet.
What about a rod that turns into a serpent when it's thrown down on the ground?
Everybody in Egypt seems to have one of those.
I've got it. What's the most important thing to every Egyptian king?
Root beer?
Besides root beer.
Board games?
No, it's splendid too.
Absolutely. You should build her a big tomb and a magnificent mortuary temple where she can be worshipped after she dies.
I'm not sure that's really sending the right message.
It's perfect. There's plenty of room on the other side of the Nile up against the cliffs. You'll love it.
Nothing says I love you like building her a tomb.
so I'd be reminded of him after I died.
Too bad he wasn't around to stop all that damage to your reputation.
I don't think we need to go into that.
What damage?
Nothing really, just some minor mishaps.
Are you kidding? After she died, they pulled down her statues, destroyed her obelisks, and erased her name.
Is this true?
Yes, I'm afraid it is. I didn't want to alarm
Who
you.
would do such a thing?
Well, one theory is that your stepson, Tut III, who became pharaoh after death, was trying to make it look like he had been in control the whole time you were actually.
Ooh, no, that's ridiculous. I always treated him well. He would never do such a thing.
Oh, yes, I would. And I did.
Tut, how could you?
How could I? With a hammer and chisel, that's how. I didn't want people thinking I was under the thumb of a woman all that time. Every time I toppled one of her statues, it was a blow for freedom.
When I became a pharaoh, her face was everywhere. On walls and towels and vases, and on the silverware. And worst of all, her statues were looming all around. It almost drove me crazy till I went out and found hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. Tickle whack is 3 good hacks, it's the perfect therapy. Hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. It's exciting, I'm rewriting this story. Her cartouches and substitute my name. Erase her from the records, and I will get the fame. And that I was pharaoh since I was just a tot. Yeah, life is so much better since I went out and bought hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. Tickle whack is 3 good hacks, it's the perfect therapy. Hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. It's exciting, I'm rewriting his story. Hammer and chisel, hammer and chisel, hammer and chisel, yeah.
But don't worry, Ted's efforts did work.
No, we Egyptologists figured out you had been pharaoh all those years.
Good. I'm glad the story of my kingship has been told. This has been an exhausting day. I need another 3,000-year nap.
Would you like me to escort you to your sarcophagus?
That'd be lovely, Professor.
Anything I can get you?
Maybe one of those cherry slurpees. I need to hydrate.
There's things on which you must rely. The sun will rise up in the sky. It has got to be a guide. Like the mission. It's warming, though we got the news. I always stand in there. Hatshepsut, queen of denial.